Hello, hello. So, the other night I could not sleep, so I thought I would boot up my Sims 4 game and get started on prepping for the Very Veggie Legacy, which I do plan on streaming over on my Twitch channel every Monday. I'm not sure yet if I want to post the streams to my YouTube or if I want to edit the VODs from the stream and then post like the highlights on my YouTube. I'm still deciding that currently. If you have an opinion on the matter, please do let me know. This series is going to be a playthrough of lilsimie's The Very Veggie Legacy Challenge, which prior to having a Twitch account, I was already playing, and I knew this was something that I wanted to try at least to stream, but I didn't know whether I should start fresh so that, you know, I could take you along with me through the full journey. But I found it too hard to part with my Sprout Sims. I love them so much, and their lore is quite chaotic and a little bit crazy because obviously I didn't know I'd be sharing this with anyone, but I love them too much to just start again. I did already have a Sims tree that I created for this family just for fun. So a little later on in the video, I am going to be kind of running through just the very basic main highlights on there just to kind of catch you up on what's been going down. If you don't care about Create a Sim, just jump to this time here and, you know, I'll give you a little brief rundown about the Sprouts, about what's happening, and how we got to where we are today. But if you do want to stick around because you like Create a Sim or you're interested in who this very bright orange sim is, then stick around. This is Carriet Sprout, and in the beginning you would have seen she looked quite different to how she is currently looking. Basically what had happened was I was playing The Sims with minimal custom content and like barely any mods because I was just tired of my game breaking after every update. But then I kind of got inspired, so then I downloaded like a reshade, I got a bunch of overrides, I got a lot more custom content. A shout out Large Tater Tots. I did go through a lot of her recommendations there, as well as recommendations from those recommendations and suggested. I fell into like a wormhole of Sims 4 custom content. It took me, I think, like maybe 3 days to get all of the custom content I wanted, and I did also create a list as I went, just so that if there's anything that you see that you like, just let me know and I will send you over my list with links to all the PC mod overrides that I use in my game. Anywho, Carriet is getting a bit of a makeover. These are her kids. I did try and give them a makeover, but there's not really too much you can do with kids. They were born before that update came out with the improved genetics, so they'd be looking a little bit funky, but maybe we'll have more kids and hope and pray they'd be looking a little bit more like their beautiful mother, Carriet. If you are super duper interested in knowing like everything as much as you can know about these Sims and this family, I will be posting the link in the description of this video to the Sims tree that I have for them, and you can check it out yourself there so you can properly go through all of the main highlights of the family. I have also done highlights for every heir and information for every Sim in the story, in the lore thus far. I have captioned the images, so it's more like a storyboard and very detailed. I'll insert a quick little tutorial onto the end of this video so that you can easily find your way about the Sims tree website, and you can find all of the information that your heart desires about this family. I would love to apologise for my mic audio. I know it's not the best, but I am on limited funds at the minute. If you did want to support the channel or my stream in any way at all, then that would be hugely appreciated. There's more ways to support on my Twitch in my About Me section. There's a lot more details on there. But honestly, just by watching either on YouTube or by watching on Twitch, you're already supporting me massively. And thank you so much for being here, listening to me ramble. I'm gonna say goodbye now, and Sleepy Kate from the middle of the night a couple days ago is gonna take over. Essentially, it's a challenge. So I haven't made this all up myself. This is all credit to lilsimie, who's one of the biggest Sims 4 streamers. But you have challenges to do. So in the first generation, you're meant to be a broccoli. Everything's meant to be green. Your house is meant to be green. You're dressed up green. Your name is something to do with broccoli or green, and you need to be an artist. You need to get a certain amount of skills. You need to do an aspiration, so on and so forth, and then that just continues. Thinking of just restarting from the beginning so I could stream everything and make YouTube videos or whatever, but then I was I love them too much and I love their lore, so I'm not gonna do that. But what I did is, most people don't take it this far, so it's Very Veggie Legacy family tree. Catch the main highlights here by flicking through the gallery, but check each heir's gallery to delve deeper into their lore, history and personal narrative. Other family members will also have images, traits, character descriptions and skills. The more important they are to the storyline, the more detail there will be. And I started the family tree late in Aubrey's reign, so there's not too much information about Aubrey's early life or the broccoli people. Let me take you through the lore. So this is who I started with, Collie Sprout. She's the broccoli Jen. God, I can't talk, I can't speak, I don't know where I am. Okay, and then this is her daughter, Aubrey, the aubergine. And then Aubrey got engaged to Eggwood. Eggwood is in eggplant, I don't know. They got married. They honeymooned in Silani. Oh wait, did they just woohoo in that waterfall? Aubrey gets pregnant. This is the beginning of the Carriet gen, and they had twins, and I named them Carriet and Rot. Carrot, Carriet. I don't know. It's a silly game. With the new expansion pack, there's this place called Love Island. That is basically meant to be like Love Island, but the lore of the eggplant generation is that they're kind of dickheads, and they cheat and stuff, and that I don't know, they're kind of like that. But yeah, so I sent her to Love Island even though she has 2 newborns at home and a husband. Okay, this is gonna I need to explain this one a little bit. Basically, I have it so that instead of random Sims populating my Sims world, I have Sims off of the gallery. So Kanye West spawned in. Kanye West spawned in my world, and then I was like, this could be funny. So Aubrey had an affair with Kanye West. This is Carriet and this is Rot. They're getting a bit older. Eggwood finds out about the affair with Kanye West when she went to Love Island, which she shouldn't be going to Love Island. She's married. And the shock pregnancy. Oh, and she's pregnant with Kanye West. He's not very happy. He's yelling at her, and she's like, "What? Monogamy? That's for fruits." I don't know. I thought that was funny. And then yeah, they just keep arguing. This is obviously Collie Sprout, her mum, and then this is Carriet. Collie gets a bit older. It happens to all of us. And then Rot, realizing he might not be the chosen one, just a second helping 10 minutes late to the veggie party and still waiting on a diaper change. He was the second born twin, so he's not the heir or whatever. So no one really cares about him. It's what I kind of have been going for. A new Sprout steps onto the scene. So this, I called him Carriet, because obviously Kanye is his dad, but he's the Carrot gen. So I put Carriet as in carrot, Kanye. I don't know. It's super silly. Yeah, she wants to divorce her husband. They form a close bond. She tries carrots and she likes it. It's the twins' birthday. They have carrot cupcakes. Yeah, they're growing up. Oh, and Dad, Eggwood, said he's moving out and Egg abandoning them. Oh no. Yeah, and they're obviously upset. And then I just thought this would be fun, but Eggwood has officially left the veggie patch, but I thought you needed to know Eggwood has become a tomato sucker and now lives with Vlad in Forgotten Hollow. I just made him into a vampire, because it's fun. Why not? And then I just sent him off. So yeah, Eggwood's now a vampire living with Vlad. This is Carriet, but I thought it'd be fun to like make Carriet just very confused and like very self-aware, like breaking the fourth wall. So Carriet, still a baby, is like, Mum, why does everyone think they're produce? Like, what's going on here? I'm not actually a carrot, you know? It's hard out here. There's 3 grandchildren. There's you know, 1 absent aubergine. Basically, Aubrey, she's not a good mum. She doesn't really care. And an ex-son-in-law turned vampire. That's Eggwood. Yeah, she's 1 tier away from compost. She's good. She's good. She's nice. We like Collie. Yep. There's another birthday. This is just the main highlights, so it goes by very quickly because obviously there's going to be 10 generations. Well, not obviously, you might not know that, but there's going to be 10 generations. So yeah, they all age up. They have a little birthday party at this like daycare that I downloaded and modified, and then Carriet gets a cat, and I called it Ginger because it's orange. Then again, this is the new expansion pack. I was having a lot of fun just playing with the new expansion pack. So I sent the kids off to summer camp. The gallery is populating my game rather than like random sims. So Zayn Malik was one of the camp counselors, and the other one was Chris Jenner. So I was like, Zayn Malik as your camp counselor. I was like, okay. So I put Carriet's first crush, Zayn Malik, a boy band legend turned camp counselor. But obviously she's like a literal child, so it's just like one of those silly crushes. And then Ginger gets older. Carriet is also growing up, but he's embracing his disdain for the veggie way. He's wearing all black, 0 greens, and a plate of chicken nuggets. It's not very veggie of him, but he does not care. He does not want to be associated. He wants to live in Wyoming with his dad. But this is where we start to meet OJ, Orange Juice Carton, the Carton family. OJ Carton was originally Harry Styles, but then I edited him to like kind of not be Harry Styles, because for this he is Orange Juice. But this is just family I got off the gallery, so credit to not me for these sims. But yeah, they're like family friends, so they're family friends as well. Yeah, Carrier's just getting freaked out. He wants to leave. Another birthday. They age up, so this is what they all look like as teens. Obviously, we've got Carriet, we got Rot, and we got OJ. Phooey, someone turned down the heat. OJ grew up and turned up. Brown hair to match Carriet, perhaps. Basically, the running joke is that he's like obsessed with Carriet, and she like has no idea because she's like not interested in love like at all, because obviously her parents have like kind of messed her up a bit. You know, she's not had very good experiences with like love. She gets her horse, and I called it Pumpkin because it's orange. And then she starts riding a horse. Oh yeah, then Collie dies. She has a funeral. There's a grave. Carriet gets a rat. Rot beats up Carriet. Aubrey has a go at Rot. Rot is sad. Oh yeah, and he leaves. He just leaves. Some things, like obviously I've kind of like swayed them on purpose to like make it kind of like more funny, but some things I didn't. Like this burglar did just come in, and yes, the butler and everyone did just smile at them for some reason. So I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of that, what the hell. And this, like my cat did just get frisky with another cat outside, but like this was like obviously a bit set up because I wanted like him to like go to live in Wyoming with Kanye. I don't know much about Kanye, but I know like he has a ranch in Wyoming, so I thought that'd be funny. But then I was like, oh sorry, no, Chestnut Ridge again, like breaking that fourth wall. Ginger is in labor. And again, this is just how they came out. I love it. Prom. Oh yeah, Ratty was freaking out. I don't know what it was doing. And then it bit Aubrey. on the nose, like quite a couple of times. It just did not like Aubrey's vibe. And then basically, you need to have, I think it's the pets expansion to like get this, but if the rat bites your sim while the cage is dirty, there's a chance they could get rabid rodent fever. So Aubrey got that, and I saw it. I knew she got it, but I let it happen. I didn't fix it. I was like, that's the way you go. So, yeah. She died. She died. But it's okay, because now it's Carriet's turn to rule. This is like after I'd made like the ranch. The Carton family has more horses, so when OJ moved in like as a mate, he brought in the horses, because that's like part of the challenge. You have to have 3 horses. Imagine dying from a form of rat poison. I know, crazy. Again, this was kind of one of those jump scare moments. Basically, because I have the graves on the lot where like the Sims live, the ghosts like come back sometimes and just like hang out. And when Aubrey came back, she came back in a rat costume, like foaming at the mouth. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what is that? And I don't know, just started cooking, because they just always seem to just start cooking. Oh, Collie came back as well as like a ghost. She's angry. I mean, hell, even Eggwood tries to visit. But yeah, and the horse just like sleeping next to its shit outside. Like, I love this game. Like, what is going on? And like, what is he doing? I didn't ask him to do this, you know? I don't know. Yeah, but they age up. Carriet comes around to hang out. Graduation. There's a fire. Yup. Yeah, I don't know. Ginger ages up. There's all the graves. I don't even know. Brock was like before I started making this, so I don't. He died like instantly. How did he die? Oh, he was like chased by death. That he had that trait. He just like instantly died. I think he was fixing like a fridge or something. They start getting snuggly and they woohoo in the woohoo blanket. And again, she's pregnant, because they all are going to be pregnant, because it's a legacy and it needs to carry on. So all of the Sims are going to get pregnant. Then they became boyfriend and girlfriend. They had twins. Ginger died. Yeah, the squash babies. Oh, and Rot is in prison. That's not something that's in the game. I pretended that he was in prison. I thought it was funny. And I gave him a bunch of face tattoos. Because, you know, Rot, he's rotting in prison. He's gonna rot in yeah. My thoughts exactly. She gets pregnant again. And she has the one that we just saw. And they age up, and then we're all caught up. So this is where we're up to. And then obviously I downloaded all the like overrides and reshades and stuff. So then they started looking a bit weird. So then I edited them, and I edited her a bit much, because now she looks completely different. But I don't know, slay. So as I say, the link to my Sims tree will be in the description of this video, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'm just showing you how to access it from my Twitch. So you scroll down in the About Me section, and under Socials you'll see the Sims tree, and you just want to click on that. It will open up in your browser and it will look like this, and there's the tree. And then, as we just went through, on the top left, if you click on that little circle with the Very Veggie Legacy, that's going to take you to the main info bit with the main gallery. So all of those pictures that we just went through together, with all of the captions. And then if you just exit out of that, then you can also just click on any Sim's face, and it will tell you about their parents, their friends, their pets, information about them, like where they live, traits, aspirations, skills. Also career is one that I added, and then a little information section, a little bit about me section. And then you can also go to the top here, avatars, and you'll be able to see all of their like profile pictures. I try to do one for every life stage, for every sim. And then, yeah, so they also have their own gallery. As I said, all of my heirs, so that's Holly, Aubrey, and Carriet, I have given their images captions as well. So all of her images have captions, so they're quite detailed. Obviously, for the kids, I don't know which one's going to be the heir yet. I haven't decided, so I haven't given them any captions. And that's why anyone who is like, a child of Collie, they do have a lot of pictures, because I don't know which one's going to be the heir at that moment in time. So I just make sure they have enough pictures for all of them. And then if you saw, I just clicked the 3 little kind of dots by the top of OJ's face, and that is because he has his own family. So if you click on that, you'll be able to see his family tree. And then, yeah, you can look at all of his information, click on the face of anyone, see all of their information. I'm just showing you here. Also, OJ has pictures. And then again, you can just exit out, and if you want to get out of here back to the main tree, you just click the little X in the top right corner, and that will take you straight back to the main tree. Then in the top right, you can see comments. You can leave a comment. You can also like it and save it. I don't know if those are the proper terms. And then in the top left, if you click on my little icon, you can see my links and my little about me section. But it doesn't actually give you any way to like look at profile or anything like that. So if you do want to see my other trees, what you want to do is you just want to go load up the front page, go down to gallery on the left hand side, then filters on the top right, and then you'll just want to filter by author name, type in my name Lady22Sims, or whoever you're trying to look at trees, and then they'll all pop up there. So I only have the Very Veggie and the Not So Berry, which Not So Berry I'm not currently playing at the minute. And yeah, it works the same. So you can click on the top left to see the general information, the main family gallery, and then again you can click on anyone's face to see their kind of information about them. This is all customizable, so everyone's tree will look different. Just this is what I like making my trees look like, but not everyone's is going to look like mine. Not everyone's is going to be the same. If you want to make your own, it'll be custom to however you want to make it. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.